Hello and welcome back, I'm Arumba, thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our Golden Horde campaign in Europa Universalis 4. We have Conquer Congra. That would be quite fun to do, by all means. Garwal with an alliance with only Nepal. Seems like a pretty easy thing to do. Alternatively, I noticed this improve our prestige mission is now administrative points instead of stability. So that's good and curious. Yearly prestige would help out with trying to get Persia under control. Manpower cover speed's completely superfluous. 100 admin points is awesome. That would require us to get to 50 prestige, but I think we should do that, and then we'll just buy it all down at once. Anything to get more monarch points, honestly. Okay, once we have a couple troops here, we can't go that way. Okay. Religious zeal has expired. We have won that siege. Let's move you down to that way then, and sub this cab over this way. His army is like, I don't really know. It's going somewhere. He's just kind of going all over the place right now. Okay, you were going to Kulab. Let's wait till you're locked. We'll go engage. We need more men for this siege. That's curious. Okay, now that we're occupying it again, it's not doing it. Okay. Well, we had 3 on 2, but we're still losing this fight. Seem to either be rolling really poorly or just getting some rotten luck with these fights. We did manage to win, but we have 96 war score already, and I'm not planning on full annexing this guy right now. Or am I, actually? Maybe I am. I guess let's find out. Timurids, I'm really liking this feature. We can just click right here. That is so much more convenient than having to remember to do it elsewhere. Against the Oirat, you can use the development map mode. Just claim directly like that. Yeah, I think we are going to full annex you. I mean, I wanted to finish my administrative idea group right now, but I'm kind of concerned about this whole 30 Horde Unity stuff. Here, we have a diplomat free. He's dealt with, so it's 90 war score to take all this. Aggressive expansion is pretty darn high. Timurids hate us. Afghanistan isn't going to exist. Multan doesn't matter. Delhi doesn't matter. I don't care. 234 points, 63% overextension, and we can take 92 ducats, and this is a new thing, and rivalry is a thing that we can demand now. Doesn't cost Diplo points, which is nice. War score's 30, you get 10 prestige from it. It's not as good as some of the other things where you can get 2 prestige for 10 war score, or 10 to 1 ratio. This is a 15 to 1 ratio, or whatever it would be. Sorry, 3 to 1 cost versus 1 to 1 cost, as far as prestige per 10 war score. Don't really care about making them end rivalries, so we can also ask them to revoke their core on Farah, which is worth prestige to us, a small amount, so we might as well demand that. I have a new song. Sounds good. I'm gonna go ahead and do this, yeah, let's just peace out right now. We're actually gonna keep these forts, too. So they're not very expensive, right? If we look at it now, we can see the fort cost is 0.52 ducats, so altogether, our fort maintenance is 1 ducat a month. We're paying maintenance for 3 fortresses, of which 0 are currently mothballed. Nizhny Novgorod. Oh, we inherited one. I didn't even realize. We have a fort up here. It's in this area. So that's not really going to serve too much of a purpose as far as, like, negating movement, but it's cheap, and that's a big motivating factor for me. The armor tradition is still the same, I think, so fully maintained forts is actually helping out a little bit here, and if it's affordable, then we'll keep it. Let's deal with these separatists. And let's burn everything to the ground here. Wait until we get this fight done. Burn this one down. I'm gonna appoint our leaders so that they don't die. Go deal with this rebellion up this way. Unrest is going to be not too bad, surprisingly. It's only 4.5 due to overextension mostly. I mean, separatism's pretty easy to handle down here. And let's just go ahead and core all the things. Nice song. We get incompetent diplomacy. Fair enough, I guess. Lost a claim on Moskva. That's unfortunate. No Delhi. I did take the mission to become prestigious, so let's work on that. We can attack Kangra. That puts us to war with Nepal. Garhwal has Tech 9. Nepal has Tech 9. We have troops over here. I can't imagine they have very many actual armies. Ah, we gotta deal with these idiots up here first. They're going to annoy me. Lots of land defecting to Sind. We have no truce right now with you. That seems like a pretty straightforward war then. Multan, you need to die. What are we doing on war exhaustion 0? We missed out on having our autonomy tick down while we're at war, but that's not really a big deal. Not when we can get our horde unity up via razing. So Sind actually just conquered a ton of Multan, and now we don't have the ability to declare on him. Darn it. Ming has taken over all of what remained of Yarkand. Wayrat has no allies. It's glorious in the eyes of God, though. Wayrat is on Tech 9 to our Tech 9. They recently got broken by rebels, so I have to imagine. This thing apparently defaults to highest armies now, which is great. So, Great Horde is at 40,000 troops. Wayrat is at what? Wayrat is currently at 7k troops. That's really hard to pass up, isn't it? The tribes are pissed in Sibir. Unrest is very high due to overextension. Autonomy was decreased. Yeah, we're probably gonna have the tribes rebel. It is what it is. We gotta spend this manpower, right? It's kind of ridiculous how much manpower we have. I'm gonna start hiring some infantry for unrest duty. We get importing tea. National unrest and advisor costs are cheaper, or we gain mercantilism. I am gonna take the national unrest, actually. Normally I would err on the side of mercantilism, but I just don't want to deal with as much rebellion right now. How much are we making from spoils of war? Not much. We still have debt, so perhaps for now we should turn the forts off. But in the future, we will have them fully maintained. Okay. Autonomy decrease has expired. Tribal rebels 73. These can be reduced. Not going to do that because it would floor it at 75.0. We can take tech. But we have crazy penalties right now due to the institutions. I prefer not to. Delhi we can get a claim against right now. No reason to do that before we want to go to war, though. Unless we are afraid of getting caught or something. Yeah, I'll just take the claim now. I'm going to keybind that button. That's going to be so useful. Let's see. On my own provinces, X is for core. So on enemy provinces, X could totally be used for fabricate claim. I'm going to do that between episodes. That is going to be amazing. Keybinding that button and having the duplicitous effect of it and it being logical and awesome is exactly the kind of thing that I like to do. Is duplicitous a real word? It must be. Golden Horde tribes are about to rebel. That'll be fun. And Naxos was full annexed. Okay, it's fairly sizable. Let's grab our maneuver generals, put them in charge down here so that we can try to march these troops a little bit quicker over to deal with this. This army I have on autonomous rebel suppression. We're going to tell them to not do that. Instead have them park over in the mountains. 5 infantry over here are helping out a bit. We still have some unrest over here in these provinces, though. On Siege 1, what do we get? Increased autonomy, most likely? 10%? Yeah. Damn you, tribes. How come the autonomy didn't change? Oh, the autonomy must be below 50, and it raised the actual sub number, maybe? No. It's never worked that way before. Why would it work that way now? A 221 and a 212. We have superior maneuver. Combat width is still 25. I'm not going to worry about attrition as much as I used to, because we're always at the cap these days. And we don't pay to reinforce, so as long as we have manpower, attrition really doesn't matter to us at all. Here's our treasurer. Easy choice for that. Supply is not particularly good in that province. Unrest is somewhat an issue in this province. Supply is only 19 over there. That'll be fine. Okay, we now have much better opportunity to convert. So let's go ahead and get going on that again. Despite our negative piety. Poland has just shared some maps. Was foolishly spent their prestige on maps. We actually lost money last month. Due to what? Reinforcement. 8.15. Excuse me? We're a horde? What? Why are we paying for reinforcement? Did I not read about that? The horde? What? That seems really bad. Did we have reinforcement cost minus 50%? Okay, so they nerfed it. It used to be free, now it's negative 50. Well, damn it! That's like my principal advantage. Alright, well, I guess free is kind of excessive, maybe, but... Okay, fair enough. Let's see... We're building up on the Oirats. That is so damn convenient. I love that button. Thank you, Paradox. It's a genius decision that they made there. So I guess we are losing money right now while reinforcing. I guess we do care about suffering attrition again. Darn it. Okay, who can we actually take care of here? So Kabul, for example... The reason you have unrest is primarily due to overextension, a little bit of separatism. Between the overextension going away and the next annual tick, I think we'll be able to deal with that just fine. We take benevolence, which gets us one step closer to another national manpower modifier. And then finally we'll have tolerance of heathens. I think that's a good idea. Idea cost reduction is going to be quite nice. We're just going to worry about getting the actual colonialism whenever we get it. It's like not even that big of a deal, really. Alright, we are still making some money. They modified the way that one of the buildings works. The university now lowers your state maintenance, or the courthouse, rather. That's kind of curious. State maintenance minus 25%. Does that mean if I build 4 courthouses in a 4-province state that I have minus 100% maintenance for that state? Is that how that works? Like, for example, in the state of Astrakhan, I have maintenance of... Can I not hover over this somewhere to see the actual maintenance? Well, I mean, we saw it on this screen, so that's kind of useful. So state maintenance of 0.44. So I could build a building that makes me 0.1 ducats a month then, in theory, because I have no state reduction or state maintenance reduction right now. So that's equivalent to like building a mosque that makes 0.1. But it, in addition, will lower autonomy by 0.1 each month. So that could actually be a pretty useful building. Assuming that it's built in provinces that are states, otherwise you don't really get much of the other advantage. Nobles demand increased pensions. Alright, fine. That is not my rebellion. Have fun with that, Persia. What do we have here? Mongolia is kicking the Oirat's butt. Wow. I have to attack him. Hijaz is constantly having a difficult time deciding what he wants to do. Next claim costs us how much? 35? Yeah, we're not going to wait for that. We lose some piety, which is going to cost us money, but we have to take all this land and raise stuff down. Let's make the war goal Shegendik. Not Conquest, though. We're just going to move in and raid for a bit with this army. I will be going down to very small armies. Because we can. Why does it feel like that button's not working the right way? No, it is. I'm just using it wrong. That's all. Okay. I mean, we're gonna go for now, just send everyone over, like, to a province, and then we'll spread them out once they get closer, and we know for sure that there's no enemy. I mean, he's got no army right now, probably. No, he's got a 9 stack, so But he's getting carpet occupied. We fight the past, it fights back. Okay, everyone hates us. That's fun. That is a lot of recent uprisings expiring. We have a province there that needs to get occupied. Okay, so you go here, you go here. Forward to glory. Gain money and lose loyalty, or gain loyalty, losing prestige. Well, the prestige is unfortunate, but I want to get them a little bit happier because I would like to do the contribute warriors. Manpower level less than 99%. Okay, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm actually looking for raise host, which is not available because the influence is not above 40% now. Great. Awesome. That's what I like to see. Alright, can I just give you, like, one more province, please? And be done with this? Here, take Shervin back. That wasn't enough? Damn it! Almost loyal. I think we did the math before, and supporting the tribes was always a better decision based on the maintenance cost. So we're going to go ahead and do that as soon as we have the funds for it as well. We get a CB against you. Yes, sounds good. We are making 7 ducats a month now. Fair bit of loot coming in, it looks like. Spoils of war, 10.4 ducats a month. I have no idea where his army is, but it doesn't seem to matter too much. Unfortunately, the capital is occupied by somebody else. End of religious turmoil for Poland. It's a very greedy play, being all spread out like this, but we're getting the maximum amount of loot over time without having to do any real micro for it, and if this other guy pieces out soon, which I'm imagining he's going to take his independence soon, a negative 25 war score. He's losing the war, but he actually has positive because Ihuri is occupied by the Oirat, so he's got the Mongolian capital, which means that the war may end here. Wow, we got a 351. That was just an infantry that I'd put forward. Probably is going to die. Yeah, that's okay. We will rally an army together, and then we're going to probably end up ending this war fairly straightforward. These cav. How's unrest up here? Negative 1.5 and 1.7. Let's pull 6 of these guys off. Just 5 of those guys. Keep a couple extra. Don't want to take tech right now. Just don't want to pay for it. I want to fight his army. Get some war score from battles. war goal is no one controls it. Yeah, so we're not actually getting our ticking war score because Mongolia has it. For now. But with his war exhaustion being as high as it must be from all of this, I can't imagine him staying at war for very long. The provinces that we already have control of, we don't necessarily need to keep an army parked on. They are secondary to the provinces that are owned by the... occupied by the Mongolians, because that way, when they end their war, we will prevent any other troops from being trained by instantly sieging and occupying those provinces. Times of need. Send a letter to ask for money, ask for administrative, or ask for just take some prestige. Administrative aid was really good. Money is actually the thing that's like annoying me the most right now, but finishing humanist and getting our final idea group would be really quite nice. And what's the policy we're going to be able to turn on? Land leader shock +1. I'm gonna go for the money. Hopefully the Ottomans give us a boatload of money because they've had a lot of income for a long time. Helping hand, 250 ducats. Thank you. It is very nice of you, Mr. Ottoman. Okay, we still have rebel factions that are causing issues. We have tons of manpower still. We're just waiting for this war to get resolved here. Look at the loot map mode. Now, I'm not going to pull the troops off, though, because they're serving another purpose right now. But for loot, over here, Ottomans have just declared war on the Mamluks again. Because we might as well go for some of these provinces that have actual money that we could take. Outer Mongolia is a hostile area, level 1 fort in Hyuri. Okay. The province of Rin is going to get a modifier. It's a really bad province. We'll just take taxes. We're above 5% inflation again, which makes me concerned. Just buy it down. There is the Oirat army. I could promote... I could push for him to end his war faster if I kill his army, because then he will be weaker relative to Mongolia and more likely to peace out. I just want a peace. I don't care who wins between Mongolia and Oirat. I just want them to end their war. And I am not allowed to go into Mongolia. We do not have military access through Mongolia. It is a neutral area. But our enemy has military access through it, so we should too, kind of, I would assume. It's sort of weird. I guess so well. Okay, I'm going to take a break here. I'll look forward to seeing you in the next episode. As always, thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.